So I have a ton of stuff that I wanted to show you guys from Sephora. Probably the last 5 orders that I've made, I kind of just set in a box. And so I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit what I picked up recently. I know that they just announced the details for the April VIB sale, and I do have a few things on my wish list, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to filming a video on that or not. Not that I necessarily need anything, but there's definitely some things that I wanted to get backups of and replace, like my skincare and like things that I use on a daily basis. But anyway, let's get into this because there is a ton of stuff. I just cut into these, but I picked up 2 of the Shiseido cottons. Even with the recent like 50-cent or $1 price increase that they did not too long ago, I feel like these are still the most affordable way for me to take off my eye makeup, just because they're so insanely soft, and I can cut them in half and just use one of the little halves for both eyeballs, and it lasts me almost a year with an entire pack of this cotton. So I was very happy to get some of those. This is the Melt Cosmetics 420 palette, and I had really high hopes about this palette because I love the color story on it. So this is what the packaging looks like. Like, everything about the color story is giving me life. It is freaking beautiful. However, some of the shades in here I'm a little disappointed with. So that is what it looks like there. These greens over here, oh my god, these two, beautiful. And I even like some of these warmer, like rusty brown shades, and then this gold one, it looks like a shimmery glittery gold, but it's more just like an eyeshadow topper. I'm not mad at it, but these dark ones are really dark and they do have a little bit of a patchiness issue. But overall, I like the color story and the few shadows in here that I absolutely love. I'm probably going to get, used enough out of the palette to justify it, but I don't know if I would repurchase it again, honestly. I really have been enjoying Violet Voss lately, and I saw that she had put out one of these purple palettes, and I'm a sucker for anything purple, and I actually picked up 2 of them, so I was going to put one in a future giveaway, but I really like this. So it's this teeny little thing. It's called the Sweet Violet palette, and it's just a little mini guy. It does have quite a few shades in here for it being a mini palette, but those are the shades there. It's actually really nice. It's very purple though. Like, it is straight up purple, and then you have 2 shades right here that are not purple. And this lightest one, it's light enough for me to put all over the lid, but this one, the reflection on it is great, but it's got an undertone of peach that is a bit dark for my skin tone. I'll do a little swatch here for you. So like, when it's reflecting, it's freaking amazing. But when it's not reflecting, it's very peachy orange. And I'm just, that's the only shadow that I'm kind of like, in this palette. But overall, it's a really pretty palette, especially if you like purples. So like I said, I'll include this in a giveaway in the future, but I just thought I would mention this little guy. And the shadows themselves are really nice. I like the formula of the Violet Voss shadows. I did pick up the Lolita palette, I think she has 2 Lolita palettes or something, but this is what this guy looks like. I really like this one. It's a very muted mauve-y purple kind of palette, so this is what this one looks like. This is really gorgeous. I do enjoy this palette. It gives like an overall look like what I have on today, like a very purpley, subdued kind of mauve-y pink kind of look, but I love this one. This one, it's straight matte, and the deepest one you can wear as a liner. And this one, it has a hint of purple to it, but it is light enough to wear all over the lid and use as like an inner corner brightening shadow if you wanted to. So this one, I definitely recommend this one too. It is nice. Everybody was talking about this for the longest time. So I finally saw this on sale in a set. It was like $10 for this palette and an eyeliner. And so I was like, okay, I'll try it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to actually use it because it's kind of out there. This is the Alchemist Holographic Palette from KVD, and it has the 4 kind of shimmery shades, and they look really cool. They always look like they're glowing when they're on the eyes, but I'm gonna have to look up some tutorials because I have no idea how to use this. Every time I go to use it, it just looks weird. So I'm gonna have to find some of those videos that show where the shadows look like they're glowing on the eyes, but I'd say there's probably 2 or 3 in here that I would get a lot of use out of, but the others, like the peachy one, probably not. But this is the blue one, the ultraviolet amethyst one right here. I don't know if you can even see like the bluey purple tones. And then this one is the blue sapphire, and it's almost like a tealy green shift. They're really pretty, but I just need to get some instruction on how to use them or just play around with them a little bit more. I kind of got the palette, dabbled in it, tried it a couple times, and then put it off to the side. Oh, I just walked past the mirror as I was grabbing this other palette. I forgot to put it back in the box, and my hair is just crazy. I had it in double French braids, and I just took them out and kind of clipped the top up, and it is just like freaking lion's mane hair, so just kind of ignore that for the moment. Speaking of Violet Voss, I also grabbed the Holy Grail palette right here. This one's super pretty. This one is very new to me. I've only dabbled in it like maybe 3 times. From the images online, I thought this would be like a neutral palette with some warm shadows. I feel like a lot of these look identical on the eyes. I will say these first 2 kind of shimmery shades, those are freaking gorgeous. I can use them at the inner corner of the eyes, and I feel like both of them, they almost look identical on the eyes. This one is just like a matte white, which I freaking love. This orange one is like the only warm toned, I don't even know how to show you this, but like I was a little disappointed. I really like this red shade up here, but these other ones are kind of just like this orangey, like an orangey gold, and I can wear a yellow gold and feel comfortable with it, but orangey golds. So there's about half this palette that I'm unsure if I'll get enough use out of it to justify. The ones that I do like in here, I think that I will get my money's worth out of them, but I don't know. There's probably, I'd say probably 8 or 9 shadows in here that are just not up my alley. I just need to go out of my comfort zone a little bit, I think, with this one, and this one might help me to do that. I have probably 3 or 4 uses left of my Makeup Forever Pore Minimizer Step 1 primer, so I decided to get a backup of it. And this is only $17 originally. I think they had it on sale on the website. There was just a sale recently, and so I grabbed this one while it was on sale. And they changed the packaging a little bit. It used to have a black cap, and now it has a gray one. I do like the packaging. I'm excited to finish mine off finally. I feel like I've had it going for years because I don't use primer on a regular basis. I also really love these, and I saw that these were on sale, and I decided to snag one up. I love the lemon one, I love the peach one, and I had a couple other ones on my list, but I had never seen this one on there. So this is the Fresh Sugar Hydrating Lip Balm. I picked up the shade Mint Lime Mint. I have a yellow one that I'm gonna finish off this year. I've tried this once. I was hoping that the lime one would smell as amazing as the lemon one. If you're gonna get one of these, out of the ones that I've tried, I would say pick up the lemon. It is out of this world amazing. It smells so good you want to eat it. It's like lemon meringue, I think it's what it's called, but it's so good. So this one, I'm a little disappointed in this guy, but it'll probably just make me use it up quicker, so no biggie. I got some fun little samples with this one. I have my Black Opium perfume that has like a spray left in it. It's on its last leg, it's gonna die. So I did get a little sample perfume of the Black Opium, and this one's actually a sprayer. I can toss this in my little makeup bag thing that I take to work, and it will fit nicely in there, and I can get a lot of use out of this. So I'm excited to have a backup of this. It also came with this. This is the Yves Saint Laurent. It says it's an eau de parfum, but this is the Y. And I think this is a men's fragrance, isn't it? I didn't smell this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a cologne. This has to be a cologne. What does it say? Eau de parfum. I'm just not sure. If you know if the Yves Saint Laurent Y is a cologne or a perfume, let me know. I can't quite tell. I did pick up 2 of the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. I got Kitten Karma and Smoldering Satin. Smoldering Satin is probably my all-time favorite. It's a little bit more cool toned, and then Kitten Karma is a little bit more on like the neutral warm tone. There's the shades. They look identical there, and they look pretty similar here, but this is Smoldering Satin. It has more of like a silvery cool tone taupe undertone, and then this one is Kitten Karma, and it's got like a peachier, kind of warmer undertone, but when you dab them on the eyelid and you kind of tap them out, it just gives this nice sheer wash. It's almost like a wet look of glitter on the eyelids, and I don't find that they drop glitter down onto my cheeks and stuff, but these are really great. I had to knock my order over a certain amount to get those perfumes, So I decided to go with one of these Sephora brushes. I had bad luck with the Sephora brushes in the past, so I was hoping that this would be different. I haven't even opened it yet, but that's what it looks like there. It's just a little precision crease brush. It kind of comes up to a point, so I feel like that would be nice for right at the outer corner of my crease. So I'll give it a chance. Like I said, I've had kind of a rough time with the Sephora brushes in the past. They weren't great quality, but I've only purchased the sets. I've never bought like individual brushes that were like $20 or $30 a pop. So maybe that's the reason why, I don't know. I did pick up 2 of the Sephora eye makeup removers, the bifacil ones that you have to shake up to mix. I love this eye makeup remover. I find that it's inexpensive, but it does as good of a job as the higher quality versions. So I got a couple backups of these. I also have a backup of the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover. This one's also a biphase one. I don't know if you can see the separation in there or not, but you have to shake this one out too. I really like this one, but it's probably like 20 something. So I usually don't go for this one. I just go for the Sephora one because I feel like it does the exact same job. But if you have really sensitive eyes, this one is actually, I think it's a smidge better for sensitive eyes. Ooh, we'll talk about this for a second because I freaking love this stuff. So I got this little sample, this Moroccan Oil Body Souffle, and it's just a body moisturizer. And I used this all up. I had it in my pocket of my work vest and I just pull it out and use it like 50 million times a day. But this stuff smells so good. It smells identical to their like their hair products. If you've ever used their hair oil, oh, it smells so good. So I decided to bite the bullet and buy the big guy. It's weird that the little sample size that they give you of the body souffle comes in a little squeezy tube and like actual squeezy tube, and then the big one just comes in a tub. So what I've been doing is I've been refilling my little hand cream with this big tub probably like once or twice a week. So this stuff is so luxurious. It smells so good. I can't even explain the scent on this. It's like a unisex fresh fragrance almost, but oh man, it's good. This is really good. So if you like their hair products, I would recommend like splurging on some of their body care because it does have the same fragrance. I was worried that it wouldn't be similar, but it is the identical fragrance that's in their hair products. So this was definitely an A+ purchase for me. I was very happy about that one. Here's one that I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bambia Bright Cream. And I love all the other versions that they've came out with, especially the original, the Boom Boom Cream. I love that to death. This one is weird. I can't quite put my finger on what this one smells like. If I remember, I'll put the notes on the screen, but I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm scared to wear this to work because I feel like this would cause somebody to have a coughing fit. Like, that's how strong this guy is. I can put this on the body at nighttime, and then the next day, like if I shower at night, I'll put this on. The next day, I can still smell it really strong. Like, it is an intense fragrance, but like, it's not unpleasant. It smells similar to something I smelled before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But let me know if you've smelled this new one, the Bambia Bright. Let me know if you've smelled it and what your thoughts about this one are. We'll just stick with fragrances. I have 2 of the Victorinol Flower Balm perfume. So I have the 1.7 fluid ounce, and then this one I haven't even opened yet because I need to go through the smaller one before I go through the big one. This one is the 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. Oh my God. And then I have one that's currently going. So this one was actually a gift. The 3.4 fluid ounce one was actually a gift. I thought I was going to be finished with my current one that I was using, so I got one during the sale, the last sale that they had, but I haven't even had a chance to open this one because I'm still like halfway through the other one. So I need to use some perfumes this year. Also, I'm gonna have a makeup that I want to use up and items I want to use up video coming up. I was gonna film it today, but I don't think there's gonna be enough light to do it today, but that one should be coming shortly. And speaking of fragrances and lotions, I also got the Victorinol Flower Balm lotion. This is surprising. So I've had like a little sample in like a set that I got a long time ago, and I don't remember anything really like sticking out to me about it. I will say, when I put this one on the skin, I do notice a lot more of the patchouli, and I like that a lot. Like, you can still smell the other notes and everything, but the patchouli really comes out with the body lotion. So I really like layering them. I'll put a little bit of this on the wrists and like the elbows and stuff, and then I'll spritz some of the perfume on like my neck area and my wrist, and I feel like I can smell it a lot throughout the day, and then I get more of the patchouli throughout the day. So this one, freaking awesome. Definitely worth the money. This one has 6.7 fluid ounces. I know it's pricey, but it's definitely worth the money if you love that fragrance. I started wanting to have like a face product, like a foundation or a BB cream or something that was really light and looked like I was barely wearing anything. And I had seen some reviews on this. This is a Kosas face oil, the tinted face oil. So I grabbed this guy. I don't know, I need to go back to this one. It's been a minute since I've played with this. I kind of wore it for a little bit, had mixed feelings about it, and then put it back in my box to talk to you guys about. I will show you how watery this is. Like, it drops. This is like water. This is gonna run down my arm. It's so liquidy. And this is the lightest shade available. I don't know. I mean, if I blend it in really well and I wear it in the summer, it works pretty good. But if I'm super pale and pasty, it's not the best. And obviously it doesn't have a ton of coverage because it is a tinted oil. It's not a foundation. Before I say any more about this one, I just need to go back to it and test it out with some different powders and concealers and stuff and see how I feel about it, because I remember using it and just having mixed feelings. I was also testing out a couple concealers, so I got this guy. This was my first Charlotte Tilbury product. I've never tried Charlotte Tilbury before. I lied. I have a little sample of her mascara and it had like 4 uses in it or something. But like an actual product that I purchased, this is the first one. So this is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. I got the shade 2, which is Fair Pale, or just Fair. I can't tell. I was kind of initially frustrated because when I clicked it to start using it, I had to click halfway through this window. Like half of this product is just air. And I had to click it halfway up just to get product out of the cap or out of the tube. It gets so messy. Look how messy this guy gets. Ugh. It gets so messy, but it is really nice and brightening right at the like inner corner of the eye. I don't like using this all over the face. I only like using this right at the inner corner just to give a little brightness at that inner corner. So I don't know, I'm still playing with it. This can look quite heavy if you don't use like a makeup sponge or you like really blend it out with your fingertip, but it's all right. I would definitely try some other products from her now that I've tried that one. I got a sample of the tattoo liner because I remember really loving it. And so I grabbed 2 of the tattoo liners just to stock up and like really get some use out of some liquid liner, because for a while there I was just using a pencil, and I still like that method if I'm in a rush, but I love the look of a crisp wing liner with liquid liners, especially brush tip liners. I just love that look. It's super crisp, it's nice looking, it's very dramatic, or you can just do like a little one and it looks put together. Speaking of the pencil liners, when I'm in a rush in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, sometimes I'll just put a black liner on the outer corner of my eye and just smudge it out. So I was looking for a really soft black liner that was jet black, that was able to be blended, but it would set. So I was kind of on the hunt for a little while. So I got 2 of the Too Faced Killer liners, and I was really annoyed because right after I bought these, they went on sale for like half off or something. I was so annoyed. But I got the green one in Killer Camo and I got the black one in Killer Black. These are pretty nice. The only thing I will say is that they're that gel formula where it does get dry, and sometimes if it gets too dry, if you put it like in the waterline, it will flake off, and sometimes if I put it on the upper lash line, it does the same thing. Like it can get flaky and like little bits can get all over the place. Also, sometimes it can get into your lashes. Oh, that drives me crazy. I hate when liquid liners and pencil liners get into my lashes. I like the tone of this green color. Not a lot of liners look this green. Like they'll have it on the packaging, but it won't be that exact color. It'll be like super dark or something. And I was really on the hunt there for a bit for like the perfect green liner. So that is Killer Camo right there. It's a really nice green shade. I don't know if that's even gonna come off the right tone. But yeah, this one, shockingly, I do like it. the last time that I used it, I kind of shaped it into a wing. I think this one probably works better for like just smudging underneath the bottom lash line, but you could wear it in the waterline too. If you have that issue where like little pieces will flake up into your eyes like I do, these are the kind of pencil that do it. Like the Marc Jacobs highliners would do that to me too. Oh, I forgot about this one. I got another of the KVD products. This is the Cake pencil, and I heard that this one was really great. So this one's super jet black too, and it's that same kind of like gel formula that really sets down. This one, it can be a little bit harder. It's not as soft as some of the reviews were saying. Some of the reviews said that it was a super soft creamy pencil, and other people said that it was dry and it tugged. Mine was a little bit more on the dry side, not gonna lie. So this is a swatch of it right underneath the Too Faced one. So this is the Cake pencil from Kat Von D, and then the one on the top is the Too Faced Killer pencil. So they both look about the same. They both do the same kind of like gel, dry down, super stay, not budging. This one, it does flake if I put it along the upper lash line and I like try and smudge it out into a wing or something. It would flake a little bit. It was a little tuggy, but not to the point where it would deter me from using it, but it was a little bit tuggy on that upper lash line. I know Marc Jacobs is not at Sephora anymore, but they just had this huge sale, so I decided to grab a couple of their items when they went on sale. So I have four, I think I have 3 of the highliners, 1 of the Twinkle Pops, and just a little mini of the eyeliners. So these are the shades. We've got Peridot, there is the matte one in Out of the Blue, and then Odyssey. So I got these 3 shades here. Let me do some swatches for you. This bright blue one that's in the blue. This one here, this like tealy, sheeny one, that is Odyssey. This one right here, this like shimmery green. That one is so beautiful. Peridot, however you want to say it. I say Peridot. And then this creamy one right here. It's kind of hard to show. I did a swatch right over here so you could see it a little bit. So that one is in the buff, and it might be just a smidge too dark for like a inner corner brightening effect. That's what I initially bought it for, but like with my skin tone, it's just a smidge dark for me. But so these pencils, I cannot wear them in the waterline. I already have Peridot. I just bought it as a backup because I love that shimmery green. It's so beautiful right there. Oh my goodness, like the way that the light hits it. I love putting this one like all along the inner corner of the eye, but I shouldn't spend too much time talking about these because I don't think that these are available anymore. So that's all I'm gonna say about them. I don't know why that they stopped selling their makeup. It's so weird. I also saw this available and I thought the color was kind of cool. This is the Twinkle Pop in the shade Au Revoir. Au Revoir. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say, but has the coolest packaging. I love the tip on it and everything. So these are weird. So the color of this looks promising. It looks gorgeous. It's like this taupey kind of shade, but the way that it comes off on the actual eyelid, like the swatches look gorgeous, but the way it actually comes off on the eyelid is kind of disappointing. So that is it right there. Like it has a nice sheen to it, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like it's a weird product. If you've tried any of the Twinkle Pops, let me know how you feel about it. Like the sheen's beautiful, but it just doesn't really translate that way onto the eyes for some reason. But I'll try and get some use out of it. I'm sure eventually I can use it up. I like these kinds of tones. I just don't know what the issue with this one is. And then like I said, I was trying to find the right color of green for a liner. So I tried the Sephora Colorful Shadow and Liner. This is a waterproof shimmer shade in number 9 Khaki. And that is what it looks like. It's one of the chubby pencils. It kind of reminds me of the NYX, the big chunky ones from NYX. So I'll do a swatch of this one for you. And this one, it was just a little bit too dark. The swatches online made it seem more like it was more of a vibrant green. But like I could put a shadow over it and have it kind of be the shade that I want, but it was just a little bit darker than what I wanted. And I wish there were more greens out there that looked green. And when you smudged them out, they didn't just turn into like a dark gray or dark brown muddy mess. Like it actually stayed green. I have an Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is probably the last Brow Wiz that I'm ever gonna buy, but this one is in granite, and I want to say there was some kind of a sale or something going on. But yeah, I'm saving this one until I need to use it. So granite, it's very, very dark, but it's not like jet black. And I do really like these pencils. They are really nice, but I can't justify spending $24 on a pencil when I can get one from Morphe for $6 or from NYX for $10. You know what I mean? I have two of the Violet Voss glitter toppers, which are just as good as the Stila ones in my opinion, but they're way cheaper. And I think they had them on sale too, but their shades are slowly going down and down. So I think they're finally just like phasing them out. And then I got one of the Too Faced Crystal Whips Shimmering Eyeshadow Veil. And then I noticed that this went on sale after I bought it too. I was so annoyed about that, but I got the shade Club Kid in the Crystal Whip from Too Faced. This one kind of reminds me of Solstice from Urban Decay. And I do have like a gajillion shadows that mimic that same kind of like bronzy, I don't know, it's like a mauvey browny kind of tone, like an undertone, and then it flashes to blue or aqua or like a green almost. Ooh, she's pretty. That is really pretty. So my advice with this one, it's a little bit different. It's like a moussey formula. So I would put a thin layer down, kind of dab it out, and then put a second coat over it. And that second coat will really pick up a lot of the blue tones. But if you shift it just right, it's like a reddish, like it's very red, like a reddy purple from where I'm sitting. And then when the light hits it, it's like a tealy bluey green. Like obviously you can pick that up on camera. You can see that, but it's very shifty. But you do have to, I would say if you layer this one, you get better results with it. And then I also have Cosmic and Interstellar Star from Violet Voss. This is Cosmic right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but this one is like chock full of sparkles and glitters. And then this one is Interstellar Star. It has more of like a taupey, almost like a purpley undertone to it. It's really pretty. It has more of a sheen, but I think they're really gorgeous, personally. So there are those guys. We'll kick back over to the perfumes for just a second. So I picked this one up, the Terry Mugler Angel Nova. Ooh, this smells so nice. And I just realized it the other day. I didn't even connect the dots, but if you've ever smelled Candy Yum Yum, that's kind of what this smells like. Yeah, it smells like a more mature version of Candy Yum Yum, but the bottle is freaking gorgeous. It's really pretty. I really like this fragrance, but yeah, this is a new one for me. And I have worn this one to work, even though it is a bit intense. I think it's okay. Like, it's all right. Like, I don't think anybody's having a coughing fit because of it. And I really shouldn't, I have no business buying lip products when I have to wear a mask every single day, but I did. There's quite a few here, so just brace yourself. But this is probably the last 5 Sephora hauls that I did. So these 3 right here are freaking fantastic. The first one, I'm going to blame it all on Emily Noel 83 because this one was a recommendation from her. So this is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in Hippie Shake. The actual shade of the packaging matches the caps. I do like that a lot. And this is a nice formula. However, the other one that I'm going to talk about is even better. So it's got like this cool like dip out of the doe foot applicator. It's really cool looking. I'll do a little swatch here for you. So this one's good. It's almost like a whipped, I wouldn't even say whipped. It's got a little bit of substance to it. It's not a straight gloss. Like it is very pigmented. So I put a little bit of this on first today. And then these two, oh my gosh, I got a little baby sample of this gloss here and it blew my mind. This is probably my new favorite gloss. This is the Crushed Oil Infused Gloss from Bobbi Brown. So I had the little sample size in Free Spirit and I would hands down repurchase that one again, but I saw Slow Jam and New Romantic. Let me do some swatches. There is New Romantic in the middle and Slow Jam is on the side over here. They are stinking gorgeous. Oh my goodness. They're so high shine, but they're so soft. They're like a balm. It's the craziest thing. So today I put a little bit of New Romantic on the lips. Oh, it feels so cushy. And then I just dabbed a tiny bit of Slow Jam over the top. These oil infused crushed glosses, they are nice. Highly recommend these. If you don't test out anything in the future, if you ever see a sample of this online at Sephora, like one of the freebies that you can add to your purchase, get one of these. They are so good. The crushed, what's the actual name? The crushed oil infused gloss. Amazing. And then I heard everybody and their cat talking about this, so I finally jumped on the bandwagon and got one of the Fenty gloss bombs. I got the Universal Luminizer in Fenty Glow. So I've only tested this out once, but I will say when I did, it was freaking gorgeous. So that is what it looks like there. And I thought it might be a little too peachy tone for my liking, but no, it's good. If you have a ton of pigment to your lips, you're probably not even gonna see this on your lips, but I have no pigment to my lips and it wasn't too much for my lips. So there is that guy. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I got one of these, a new shade of the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in the shade number 006. This is one of their hyaluronic lip maximizers in, did I say 006 berry? I don't know if I did or not. So that is what the box looks like there. It's just silver with the writing, and then that is berry. So I got this one to wear more for like just a glossy lip kind of a look. Let's see, let's just layer everything on the lips. Oh, these are so nice. And I like that you can almost use the cap as almost a mirror, but these are so nice. These have a really lovely, slight, minty, almost plumping feeling. I don't know if they really do plump. Like, I never really saw a difference, but it feels like the lines in your lips aren't as noticeable. So this is really gorgeous. Oh, let me do a swatch for you. And it's very sheer, so it's not gonna make your lips like neon purple, but this end swatch over here on this side, that is Berry from Dior. And then the one right next to it is the Fenty Glow, like the original shade of the Fenty Glow. I actually bought the shade Fast Lane, and I was hoping for a little bit more pigment. It was a little bit disappointing in the pigment department. The freaking container is absolutely gorgeous though. Like this container is really pretty. So that is what the product looks like there. It just looks like a basic pink, and it kind of is, but it's very sheer. So you can layer it up a bit on your lips to have it show up a lot, but that is what it looks like there. It's swatched on the very end here. And I think they may have discontinued them, and I feel weird talking about them because of that. But anyway, I picked up 4 of the Touch and Soul eyeshadows because I had the one in Hollow Mulberry, and I hit pan on mine. And so I was like, well, I need to get a backup. So I got a second one of that one, and I don't really want to swatch it, but it's like the Urban Decay Solstice shadow where it shifts from like the reddy brown to that tealy blue. And then I have, oh fine, we'll just swatch it, what the heck. Okay, so here are the swatches. So this first one right here, this one is Hollow Mulberry. So it goes from like a reddy brown to that, it's not really pulling like a bluey green, it's pulling more like a limey green, but that one has a really nice shift. The second one is Persian Rose, and it goes from like a dark red to like a metallic red. Doesn't really do much for me. This one has a lot of shine to it. That third one, it is the shade Cream Peach. Right here. Cream Peach has a ton of shine. That one looks really nice on the eyelid. And then this last one here is Aurora Taupe, and that one is just like champagne to a taupey brown. So they're really nice, but I wish they all did what this Hollow Mulberry one did and had like the shift. But they're pretty. I just kind of disappointed that they're not available anymore, you know? This one was kind of a letdown. This is from Incredible. I don't even know if they have this still on the website. I think they just have a blue one left now, but this is the Lid Slick Eye Pigment. It was like $10, so I tossed it into the cart to like put me over a certain amount. It's in the shade Daily Drams, and that's what it looks like there. Some people said that theirs was creamy and like almost moussey. Mine is just hard and dry, so I'm just swirling my finger in here, and a lot comes up on the finger. The glitters in it are really beautiful, but you're probably not going to be able to pick it up. So it's here on the bottom. it's a really pretty kind of muted silver color. It reminds me of Smoldering Satin from Stila, the glitter thing. But this is just like I guess it's just a dry pigment. And it would probably work really well with like MAC Fix Plus or something. Like, it's okay. It's just very freaking dry. It feels like a brick in here. Like, it's shaking around. So I don't know if it's supposed to be that dry or not. We'll end on some more lip products, I guess. So I discovered a new lip gloss formula that I really like, and not one that's super cushy and hydrating like I was talking about from Bobbi Brown, but one that's just super sheer. It's a jelly one. It's pretty inexpensive. It's from Tower 28. And so I got the shade Fearless first. So mine's been laying on its side, and it's almost done actually, but it's been laying on its side. So maybe I should throw this into my makeup I want to use up for 2022. It's really pretty. They're super sheer. Let me do a swatch for you. That is a swatch of it there. And you saw how intense it looks in the actual tube, right? Like, it looks insanely dark, and that's what it swatches out as. So it's just a sheer wash of color on the lips. Your lips feel really good with this product actually, and I really like the sheer formula of this. I had the pink one and my daughter took it, so I got this little set that has the purple one that I just swatched for you, an orange one, the pink one, and a clear one. I haven't opened this up yet. And then I saw that they came out with the milky lip jellies. I don't like these as much as the original ones. I think the original ones are 1,000 times better, but I got the shade Coconut. The original jelly ones, you can almost see through them. They're like translucent. And then the milky ones, they're just like a legit lip gloss. They're like a straight up lip gloss. And I don't like the way that these sit on the lips very well. The one on this side over here, right here, that is the one in Coconut. Like, it's a really pretty shade and the gloss is gorgeous, but out of the two, I prefer the original jelly one. And I can't believe, and it didn't take me very long to use up this much of the product, and a lot of it's caught up at the cap. But yeah, these are gone super quick. I don't feel like I used this for more than 2 months, and it was down that far. So they go pretty quick. I got this Milk multi-pack, this like trio of the Milk lip balms. So there's Green Dragon, which is just the original mint one. There's Plush Berry and Bubble. I really like Bubble and the original out of this one. And then I got a single in the shade Hug. I was a little disappointed in the shade of this one, to be honest. I like the actual lip balm itself, and I like the packaging. Like, it is magnetic, so that's super satisfying. But Hug is kind of like a neutrally shade. That is a swipe of Hug right there. It just looks kind of weird on my lips. It's like an orangey nude. Like, it's not a normal nude for me. So like, I'll wear it, but I wish it was more of like a pinky nude or something. They look really sheer, but you can actually build them up a bit on the lips, and you do get pigment showing. Like I said, like Hug shows up like crazy, and if I have little bits on my lips, like any dry bits, like it is immediately attracted to that and it just gathers on it. It's kind of gross, but like, that's why you're applying lip balm, so that you don't have dry bits on your lips, but these just enhance it if you get a lighter shade like that. So like I said, Hug is right there. Bubble, which is probably my favorite of the three, and then that last one is Plush Dragon, I think. Or Plush Berry, sorry. Plush Berry on the end there. So those are the three, and then the green one is just the clear one. Oh, I didn't see these on the side there. So like I said, I know that Marc Jacobs is no longer a brand at Sephora, but I did grab these right before they went away. So I got two of the lipsticks. I got the shade Slow Burn, which is one of my all-time favorite colors. I just finished off the lip liner of this one actually, and then I finally got Vinyl Dreams, which is one that I've been lusting after forever. There is Slow Burn right there, and then that one is Vinyl Dreams. And they look kind of similar, but Slow Burn is way more of like a nudie pink, and Vinyl Dreams is like a purpley tone. And we made it to the end. That's all. Like, that was a lot of stuff that I've been collecting for the last little bit. I'm not going to do that again. So when I get a package, when I get an order, I'm going to show it to you guys. So I have a couple videos that I'm planning on filming next, if you're even still with me. So I have my February empties that I'm probably going to try and film after this because I don't have very many items. And then I'm also going to film the makeup and products that I want to finish off for 2022. I hope it's not too late. I hope you guys are still interested in that. And then I think I have like an Ulta / MAC / Urban Decay haul that I wanted to show you. But anyway, that was it for the products that I picked up from Sephora. Let me know what you've picked up recently or if you've tried any of these. And I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.